Hey guys, Jefferson Santos here, International Marketing Director, $1 million ring earner. Glad to hang out with you just for a few minutes. But one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about real quick is we have a lot of new people joining every single day, a lot of great new members all around the world. And we're going through a transition as far as a metamorphosis from one type of business model, and then we're adding and we're transitioning into like even a more scalable, faster growing business model. And this is really for the new people, but I think a lot of you that have been here for a while, this might help you kind of articulate, what is it we're doing in the marketplace? Why is it we're growing so fast? How is it like other companies, things like that. And so this is my attempt in doing so. So a couple of quick things though. I don't know if I'm going to release this to like everybody. I was just doing it for the team, but hey, if it works, if it serves everybody, that's great. I will ask you this, don't take this video and put it somewhere else, because if I need to change something, if maybe I'm incorrect in something and compliance calls me or something, I need to be able to change it and then redo it and put it back up. All right. So if I lose control, then I can't do that. All right. So I just ask that you guys do that. All right. So as you can see on the screen here, how WorldVentures is disrupting the way we all have fun. Because it's not just travel anymore. It's entertainment, it's food, it's all the things that we do in our life to have fun, right? So I think that's really, really important to understand that. And so I want to ask you a question. What do Uber, Amazon, Airbnb, and Apple all have in common? Well, they're all platform businesses. Well, what does that mean? Well, first I want to define what a platform business is not, which is the old way that a lot of companies still do business, and that is the pipeline model. So what I'm kind of talking about, and I'm going to bring this all to a point here in just a few minutes, is there's the platform model, which is the new growth, fast growth model, and then there's the old pipeline model. So for an example, a pipeline business is, connecting consumers with merchants. I mean, for example, like a newspaper or a mall, right? You have the newspaper running ads to connect the advertisers to the consumers, right? You have manufacturers making products that they goes down the production line, and at the very end they go to a consumer, right? And so there's only pretty much one way to go. It's through that pipeline. Well, the difference is that let me explain what platform is, okay? And I'm going to kind of talk about how our business is the platform business, because I think one of the things that we always get and as an objection, not everybody gets it, but a lot of people get it, is, hey, is this one of those pyramid things? Well, no, we're actually a platform business. And then you're able to have some talk tracks to kind of explain what a platform business is very shortly, okay? You don't want to get into some big dissertation. I want to keep this really simple, but I do need to educate you just a little bit, because I think that just like when you walk into an Apple store, if you've ever been to an Apple store, they don't sell you on anything. They educate you enough that you want to buy it. Okay. And I think that's the kind of level that we need to be at, because there is no other company like us. And we don't need to act like we're better than everybody else, but we definitely are different from everybody else. Okay. And we need to act that way. So platforms are ecosystems where everyone benefits. Okay. Number one, the owners of the platforms control the intellectual property and governance. Okay. That's basically WorldVentures and the DreamTrips app. Okay. But so you got the WorldVentures business and you have the DreamTrips app and DreamTrips, right? And we have ecosystems for both, but it all comes together as well, okay? And so we own the platform, so we can kind of govern over that, right? And then number two, there's providers that serve on the platform's interface with users, okay? So the providers are basically our vendors, the cruise lines, the airlines, the resorts, the hotels. Those would be the providers, or the restaurants, things like that, okay? And then number three, the producers create their offerings on the platform. Well, the thing is our DreamTrips membership, DreamTrip staff, we're also the producers in the platform. We're producing, taking all the inventory, putting things together, and making it really a great experience for us, okay? And then number four, consumers are using those offerings. That's us. That's the members, okay, that are actually using the offerings. And so we buy the membership into the travel club, right? And then now we're in this platform, okay, where everything is benefiting each other. And let me explain this. Some of you might have just joined a few minutes ago or have just joined today. And you're actually the most valuable person to this entire platform and community. Why? Because every time a new member joins us, it makes our community better. It makes it even more valuable for everybody else. Okay, and I'll explain that as I bring this to a point here in just a second. All right, so here's an example, right? We use Apple a lot because I think that's we all understand that concept. Okay, so 9 years ago, there's a little company called Apple that wanted to radically change the mobile phone industry forever. They used the strategy of platform to do it, and here's the results that they had. All right, and you can see like the old phones there, right? Look at this, guys. Check this out. Those 5 previous companies, okay, had 90% of the market share in 2007, and by 2015, Apple alone had 92% of the market share on these cell phones. Okay, so this is a big, big deal, and it was because of a lot of different things. So here's the thing. Here's the platform they created, and I'm going to relay all this back to DreamTrips and WorldVentures here, guys, all right? But this is important stuff for you to know this nomenclature and be able to kind of explain some of this in a very short fashion when you're having these conversations, when you're talking to people, networking events, they have questions. And I think that when people have questions, I think if we know the answer and we educate them, I think they're going to feel even more comfortable and want to be a part of this versus trying to avoid it or have some sort of a head-to-head combat challenge answer. Okay, so here's how Apple did this. They became the provider and the producer for their product, which is kind of what we're doing. All right, they provided a mobile device. Okay, now we're not providing devices. We kind of are in a way with the Fly Card, but when we're talking about the app, the DreamTrips app, that is a platform and not really a device, all right? But here's another level of that. But they provide the mobile device, but they also produce games and apps that could be utilized by their users on that device, right? That's huge. But see, they didn't just limit it to them producing the apps. There's all kinds of other people that can produce apps and put them in the Apple Store, right? So it's not, they weren't just leveraging their own resources. They've got, I don't know, millions, probably hundreds of thousands or millions of apps out there. They couldn't produce them all themselves. They had other people produce those and put them in the store, sort of like the travel industry. We have billion-dollar companies creating product for us. See, that's huge. That's how we're able to really scale and be able to provide so many experiences for so many people all around the world, multiple times, multiple thousands of times, for people all around the world. And so I think that's really important that you understand that we're not creating the trips. We are, but we're not, because the vendors already did that. Okay, the resort, these big wholesalers that have thousands of trips already, they've already brokered. So we put these things together and negotiate with them because you know what these companies need? They need people, they need customers, and they're trying to figure out their advertising costs and all this. But what we come along as a private membership. It's like it's all rolled into one because they don't have to mess up the retail market, and they cut us deals. We're a private membership, so only people that are members can see the deals, and it's a win-win situation because they get customers. We provide our members the best deals out there, right? Because we're able to move so much volume. Okay, so I just want you to understand that. So we don't actually have the inventory. Okay, just like Uber doesn't own the cars. Okay, just like Amazon doesn't own the products, it's all these other stores that they're interfacing with, right? Just like Airbnb, they don't own any hotels or any rooms, but they're making money on all the transaction fees of all the people staying at people's houses and different things like that. Okay, so the same thing. DreamTrips Travel Club, we don't own any inventory, but we can move the inventory and we make money by marketing that inventory at a wholesale cost, and you'll pay a membership fee, or other people pay a membership fee as well because we're already members, right? Because this is the training video to be a part of the travel club, all right? So, and all this works together in one huge ecosystem, right? Okay, so like I just said, Uber, owns the world's largest taxi company, doesn't own any vehicles. Facebook has the most popular media owner, but they don't own any content. We provide all the content for Facebook. We provide the pictures, the posts, all that type of stuff there. They just provide the platform. Does that make sense? See, I had to hear this a few times to really make it make sense. And because this is a big, big deal. Airbnb, they own the world's largest accommodation provider. They own no real estate. And Alibaba, which is huge, they're like the Amazon of Asia. They own the most valuable. They're the most valuable retailer, but they own no inventory. Okay, very similar to Amazon, right? And then WorldVentures, really DreamTrips Travel Club. That is, largest travel club, but we own no airplanes or hotels or cruise ships. Maybe we might in the future. You never know. Some really cool things there. So our DreamTrips app and our platform, check out the screen here, guys. We've created the most robust travel platform ecosystem in the world. So imagine this. Okay, booking trips at 4- and 5-star locations at 2- and 3-star prices, all from your app, which we're actually doing now. So, if you're a member with us, which I'm sure you are, you download the app and it's in beta test. But all of us as members right now, we get a chance to use the app right now. I mean, all of my travel I've been booking for the last year have been on the DreamTrips app. So it's been very simple for me because I can do it, anywhere. Okay. Earning Dream Trip points for certain purchases. Right now it's restaurants. You go out to restaurants and you get a percentage of your food bill gets converted to Dream Trip points. You can start earning trips by going out to eat, right? And so we're going to expand this out to other things in the future. You'll hear more about that at our upcoming events as well. The ability to earn trips based off your contributions to the app, okay? Because we're gamifying the experience, meaning, remember I talked about the community. Okay, here's a great example. Why is Facebook so sticky? Those of you that are still on Facebook or whatever, there's a lot of people are, but I know a lot of the younger generations are just on Instagram or Snapchat. But why are you on those? Well, it's part of this community. It's the stickiness of your photos are there, all your friends' photos are there, they're interacting, you guys are interacting, so there's a community aspect. So the actual community and the family provides value to each other. So that's what makes us stay in and be sticky. The same thing with our DreamTrips app as we enhance the social features of it, is that's going to be even more sticky. And as we post reviews, as we post more pictures and videos and all these different things, what we're actually really doing, guys, is we're crowdsourcing the best content to create the best travel search engine in the world. I mean, that's what we're really doing. And so, and we're all contributing to that. Just like I said earlier, every one of us, even if you just joined a few minutes ago, you're the most valuable person in this travel club, in this community. Why? Because you're contributing to it. You're making our numbers bigger. Whatever you contribute to us, just one review, you're helping review of a restaurant, a hotel, a photo, a video, something that's going to help somebody else in the community to either book or not book that trip, or go to that location or not go to that location. Because I think all of us, when you think about it, we want to get the most bang for our buck. For most people, they only get 2 or 3 weeks off of vacation per year. For most people, all right, not all of us. A lot of us. There's a lot of us that have more time off, but you want to maximize your time. I mean, imagine only getting 2 weeks off, and then all of a sudden you went to some place because you didn't get the right reviews, and then all of a sudden you've got to stay there or stay a week there, and you've wasted that time. I mean, that's very frustrating. And I know a lot of people that travel, they go through that all the time. But we want to change that. We're actually changing that right now, because we're actually curating the best experiences in the world. And as our social community gets better and gets bigger in the app, we're able to make it way better, because we're crowdsourcing all of our best content, pictures, reviews, all of that we can all exchange for each other. And I guess we're smarter together than we are apart, right? That's what we're doing here. As I wrap up here, guys, all this, my whole point here is to kind of give you some talk tracks and some verbiage and different things to understand how the concept is that we're doing and what we're moving towards. We kind of went to a little bit of a pipeline model way in the beginning, and we were selling you a membership and that's it. That's kind of pipeline, but we're really a platform model, guys. That's where everything's moving to, and that's where the fastest companies are growing. Okay, I mean, Uber's like, I don't know how many billions of dollars now, but it's taken companies 50 years to hit even over $1 billion. This year we're on track to hit that billion. It took us only 10 years. Okay. And so it's just crazy what's happening in the marketplace. So 3 reasons why the DreamTrips platform is a win-win for all of us. All right. Number 1, our marginal cost drops substantially. So we have the ability to scale much faster. Scale means grow. Okay. Our business model has a viral effect that will cause it to grow at a rapid pace. Well, the direct sales industry, the way our model is already, has been enable us to do that. But as we move more in with the social platform and the app and all that, that's going to increase even more. I mean, like almost straight up type of growth, right? And the ability for us to bring on more vendors and inventory to sustain the growth and all that. So all that's working together in the ecosystem, which is huge. And so that's a big reason. Okay. Number 2, our platform innovates faster by relying on ecosystem partners, meaning other vendors, other travel companies who can contribute their trips and their inventory that we can get and use to build trips with, right? For external resources. We partner with the top players in the travel industry that give us massive leverage. I already talked about this, right? So I just want you to, a lot of it's kind of repeating myself, so it gets in your brain, because I have to read things like multiple times to really get it. But just remember, we're the only company in the world right now, okay, in our space, that's working with billion-dollar corporations all around the world that are spending billions to make their product better, which makes our product better. Okay, like Disney, like Royal Caribbean, like Carnival, like the Four Seasons, like the Marriott. All these vendors that are billion-dollar companies are spending all that money to make their product better, which make our product better. So I want you to really, really get that. All right. Number 3, our platform is protected by our social network aspect. The more great experiences our users have on the app, the more they will stick around. And you know what, guys? That's up to us. That's up to us to make the experience great. And so as we post things to the app, guys, let's keep it travel oriented. Let's keep the business stuff out of it. So let's keep the you should be here sign stuff on the beaches, in the mountains, on dream trips, having fun at concerts, games, all that type of stuff. But the business stuff, let's keep off of there, because this is this is our travel community. This is our travel home. All right. So those are those 3 reasons right there, guys. And so as you guys know, we earn our way on vacations. That's what we do. We're doing what Skype did to long distance. You know, we're shopping, we're dining, we're referring people to earn it, right? We shop online, we earn cash back and Rovia bucks to pay for trips, right? We're out there on the DreamTrips app, all the stuff I just talked about there. And obviously the restaurant talked about earlier in this specific example, you could see, 40 DreamTrip points for spending $100. It's different at every restaurant, guys, but pretty exciting stuff of us earning that. And then coming very, very soon, our smart card, our fly card, which enables us to track all our member spending all around the world. Now, I want you to look at the business side of this, okay? The benefit for us as a consumer, it's cool, It's waterproof. We can put all our debit cards and credit cards on it. It's awesome. Okay, very highly secure. It's great. Okay, but on the business side, from how we're going to leverage and get us more deals and better deals as members is, imagine, I don't know, some major city like Miami, like we just had boot camp back in Miami. And let's say everybody had the fly card and was using it at restaurants in different places. We'll be able to tell the mayor there or tell certain vendors there, hey, look, we spent X number of $1 million in your city. Okay, what kind of deals can we cut? So that enables us to have that data to be able to cut better deals for all of us as members. Okay, this is a big, big deal. And what's really nice about the card as well is we're going to be able to retail this, guys, and earn money from this. And it supports the ecosystem, because when we swipe it at restaurants, it goes straight to your phone and tracks, hey, you just earned 40 Dream Trip points for eating here, right? But that we're going to expand it, remember, to beyond restaurants, okay? And then there's a lot of other things that are coming with this. You guys are going to hear about very, very soon. But this is part of the ecosystem. We have the app, right? We have the card. We have the travel club. It's all part of the ecosystem that works together. All right. And so we have a video from CNN. I'm not going to play it right now. I have it in some previous videos. Check out the other videos, I guess, on my YouTube channel on Call to Succeed or whatever, Called to Succeed. But I have a video on there. It talks about CNN and where travel's going, mobile platforms and all that. It's really, really cool. Last thing here, guys. All right. In 10 years, we're not going to look at travel the same. Okay, so our ecosystem encompasses every aspect of lifestyle, including travel, food, entertainment, sporting events, and social media. And you have the chance to be a part of the game-changing company in the travel space. I would even say the fun space, the fun and entertainment space, because that's what we're doing. That encompasses travel is inside of that as well, right? And so, guys, I want you to join us on this amazing opportunity and jump in, because if you haven't been serious until this point, it's time to get serious, because I don't want you to be one of those people that's like, oh man, I heard about WorldVentures and DreamTrips and all this stuff, a few years back, and I never put the gas pedal on, and all of a sudden, all your friends that told you about it, now are all traveling around the world, and you're still kind of stuck in the same situation you are in life. And so I don't want you to let the grass grow under your feet. I think it's time to really get serious, to dial in. I don't know when you're going to see this video. Some of you might see it before one of our major events. Find the next major event closest to you and go. We do 4 major national events in the U.S. as well as 3 majors, 3 different times around the world in different continents. And so find it, get to the next major event, because that's where our executives are there, our top leaders are there, and you're able to really, really get some, even training after the training, the conversations in the hallways and on the breaks and things like that. You really get a chance to really learn. But I think that when people see this, and maybe even you seeing this video, you're looking at it going, man, is this really real? Is this, do I have a chance to be a part of sort of the Apple of travel, so to speak, right? Yeah, you actually do. And the problem is a lot of people are so cynical these days that they just kind of press pause. They press pause and like, well, I'm just going to kind of wait and see how that evolves. That you're already behind when you're thinking that way. If the person that told you about this, you trust them, okay, then do it. Like, jump in. And if you're already in, I know most of you that are watching this are already in. Like, be in. Don't just be in the computer and like have an ID number or a membership number or whatever. Like, be in. Go after it. Go build this thing. Go tell people about it. Use the product, because I think your life's going to be better. Your family will thank you for it. If you're married, your spouse, significant other, they're going to love you for it. Your kids will love you for it. It's going to be an amazing, amazing time for the rest of 2016, 17, 18, and beyond. I mean, guys, we want to be a 50, 100-year-old company and beyond. And by the way, if you're on the business side of this, your business is willable, sellable, and transferable, okay, to your estate. So you can pass this on to your kids and your grandkids and your great-grandkids and all that good stuff. So that's where we're going, guys. It's going to be an exciting time. And so I went a little longer than I should have, but had a lot of stuff that I want to share with you. Watch this video several times. Get the talk tracks. Get the words. These are things that I've heard from Wayne and Mike Remedios and Eddie Head and all these guys, and books that I've read and things that I'm listening to. I'm part of several major marketing masterminds that are the highest level ever. And I'm hearing these words. And so I'm just kind of codifying it and putting it all in one thing and what it means to our business model. And so I think this is kind of the future of where we're at. And this will help you kind of explain and articulate what we're doing as well. All right, guys. So it's an exciting future. I'll see you guys at the next major event. Take care. God bless, guys.